trying to find something.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is your man, Lyricist. Welcome to the Lyricist podcast. You're now rocking with myself, K Spiffy, and Dear for Life. We just got K Spiffy back. Somehow he disappeared under this fucking table. How can you disappear under the table? You're 6 feet, man. 6'5". Tall ass nigga on the table.
I was looking for a remote.
Your ass can't drop either. You got one of those little grabbers, don't you? Like you just push the button and just grab shit.
I use my long ass arm with my long ass body.
Completely unorthodox.
I still can't.
All right,
I can't find that shit. Oh.
You okay, man? What's going on with you, bro?
I'm good. I'm just in a because I normally have like something in the background, but it's whatever.
Yeah, but y'all know this nigga's like he's 6'5", so when he reached his hand back like that, I bet you he touched the fucking door. he touched the door, bro. What up, what you did?
Not much, man. Just chilling. Ready to get into topics. A lot of nonsense going on, so can't wait to talk about it.
It's a ton of nonsense. So let's get one of these topics out of the way right now. We're talking about Drake responding to Mos Def, Yasin Bey, and I'm not gonna start it. I'm gonna let K Spiffy say his thing. So, K, what's your thoughts on it, man?
Oh well, I need to know the context.
Oh, the context. Oh, it said. Okay, so before we get into that, I know, Dear, you seen it, right?
Well, he used the meth line, right?
Yeah, he used
talking about the Drake response to Mos.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull it up right now so y'all can see it. So pretty much in a nutshell, he used Mos Def's lyrics against him, along with what Meth said about what his thoughts was on hip hop. So I'm gonna play it so y'all can see it.
All right.
Hip hop is a culture. It's a way of life. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, break dancing,
Can you guys hear?
rhymes, stage shows, the DJ, the mixing, the scratching, the wordplay. That's hip hop. The staircase MC. You know what I'm saying? House parties, block parties, rec room parties. All that is hip hop.
So he posted this on his Instagram.
So this is what he used. So
Of course
you
he
can
did.
see, yeah. So you can see his lyrics right there at the bottom. So Drake used his lyrics with the laughing emoji. You know, talking about, let me shine my light, King. Don't change up now. So I mean, it is like it's more to it, but it's just the fact that was Drake's initial response to this interview. And if you guys haven't seen the previous podcast, make sure you go back, check out the other podcast. But it was a light response. It was a very Drake-like response.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a nutshell, if I had to be 100% honest, I would walk on eggshells too if I was Drake, because it's not a battle of like standings. Mos Def is highly respected. So yeah, Drake popping a shot at him would probably not work out for him. It's not like he would be getting into a verbal, thing with somebody like Joe Budden and shit, somebody that don't rap no more. Like Mos Def can still rap with the best of them. So now that y'all heard that, whoever want to go first, what's y'all thoughts on it?
You can go, Dear.
Well,
Pause.
I feel like I don't know. Everything about it is soft to me. The game doesn't change. He's posting on his Instagram. He's quoting another man. I don't know. You asking me? It's not about being an MC anymore. That's for sure. I mean, if it's not about wanting to challenge one another on the microphone or anything, I mean, it's
right.
They just taking another way now. So I don't know. Whatever they're posting on Instagram is what it is.
I feel you. I mean, because it's like there's the willingness to not be competitive, or is Drake scared? Is he playing it safe? Because do he need to have now by no stretch of the imagination is Pusha T the most lyrical MC out.
Right.
Is he really being careful? Because if you think about it, Mos Def could have just been laying a trap.
Yeah, he's throwing the bait out there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like lyrically, I think Mos Def is way better than Pusha T.
Well, he's more versatile. We know Pusha T is. I love Pusha T, but Pusha T is a coke rap merchant. Like we all know that.
But you know what? I think he's more than that though. He does that because that's what he's good at, and I ain't never mad about somebody sticking to what they're good at.
No, not good. Great. He's great.
He's great at it. Yeah. I mean, so it's like I can never fault somebody at sticking to a rhyme scheme that works for them. He doesn't have to, gravitate outside of it too much. I mean, Kendrick sticks to what works for him. So, people talk about shit that,
Yeah, he has way more topics than Pusha T though.
But no, I mean, no, his topics is very broad, but under that very broad brush, it's a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? Push chooses to talk about how he grew up, what he was exposed to, and things like that in various formats. But he has made statements about political shit and everything else, like the injustices and stuff too, as well. And he ain't afraid to get nasty, like get down, and diss and do the competitive shit. That's why I respect MCs like him, because he's not afraid to be competitive. Drake will pretend to be competitive and then go get help. Yeah. When he's too far in, then he's going to make the phone call to Jay Prince. That's my opinion. It just seemed like anytime he rattles the cage enough to the point to where does he get a response from that big fucking dog, then he wants to go get help. So it's like
okay, never mind. Go ahead. No, go ahead. No,
I can name various situations where it's like, people that Drake went after, and it just seemed to be too big of a problem for him that he went and got Jay Prince.
Jay Prince to like tell like Jay. Oh, well, you mean like Jay Prince going behind the scenes, not on like record?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not. I wouldn't disagree with that, I guess.
Yeah. So it's like behind the scenes. It's like, Jay Prince is handling, the negotiation. Like, okay, please don't put your foot in my artist's ass. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
But is that every single time?
Every single time. Look, when Diddy fucking broke this dude's arm or dislocated his shoulder, whatever the fuck happened, Jay Prince got involved in that. The stuff with Meek. They had a conversation behind the scenes with that whole ordeal.
That was because Drake stole that 0 to 100 beat.
Exactly. So Jay Prince had to clean that shit up.
That was Diddy's beat, and he took it from Diddy and put it out without him knowing it.
So how many? Okay, so if you had to guess, how many beefs has Drake had alone that Jay Prince basically had to make peace in? Because Drake had like over like more than like the fingers on our hands. He has more beef with like that much people. Like a lot of people probably don't like him in the industry. They probably just don't like him or respect him.
Yeah, I think the issue between him and Metro is heading to that point. But the thing is, Metro is handling it so well that he doesn't really have to like talk to him.
He's also not a rapper, so I don't even think he can even do it much. So
I mean, no, because the thing is that he's still an artist, though.
But you know what he could do? It'll be like a generational diss. You can't take his shit and mix it into something. And have an artist rap on it.
But you know what the thing with like telling him no was the W for him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look, it's like Jay Prince couldn't handle the problem that was Chris Brown, believe it or not. Chris Brown was he's young, he's reckless, he didn't give a shit. He think all his affiliates was gonna make his shit go away too. So I ain't gonna dive into that because I got respect for that kid too. But at the end of the day, it's just like it's just one of those things like it just seems like Jay Prince cleans up a lot of Drake shit. It is just like Drake, be competitive. you're supposed to be this new king of hip hop, right? You're supposed to be the top dog in hip hop. Everybody say that they want to. You should be considered to be a part of hip hop. So compete, compete. Throw a jab at Kendrick. Let's see what you get. As a matter of fact, easier target. Throw a shot. Throw a shot at Big Sean. Let's see how far that goes.
Big Sean and Drake are cool though.
Yeah, they're cool. Well, I'm just saying, be competitive.
No, but I also think like also Lyricist, bro, let's just use Drake to Drake competition. Drake can't when it comes to guys that are more lyrical, like I think we talked about this before where like he was supposed to go out with Wale at one point.
Yeah.
Was he supposed to? Yeah, so when you have guys that are actually competent lyrically, in my opinion, I think Meek Mill, he's okay, but like he ain't like on Wale's level, or I don't see him on definitely not Mos Def's level. I don't see him on these kind of. So in my opinion, if I'm Drake, I'm not taking this matchup. Now, the only thing that's gonna win you over in this debate, or I mean not debate, or in this like perception of the fan, is you have popularity on your side. That's the only thing going for you. But as in like skill and stuff like that, in a one-on-one situation like this, no, that's what I said. Mos Def should take this easily.
Yeah, the only way that Drake can actually beat somebody like Mos Def, and it's like he came like no, he didn't even come close to beating Common. It's just the fact that he had something on Common. He had his girl. That's leverage. That's leverage. It was both fucked around the same person.
You talking about Serena Williams?
So, yeah. So it's like that was leverage in a sense.
That's tough.
So other than that, can he really fuck with Common? No, Common is the same person that went after NWA and made everybody like, God damn, what the fuck? Common, a conscious rapper, put NWA on their fucking heels.
Like,
so
I don't know.
It's like Common lyrically is probably just as good as Mos Def, but Mos Def part his versatility.
I'd probably say Mos Def is better.
Yeah, his versatility it has him superior to Common.
Mos Def is a top 10 rapper all time, like esque. Like
arguably,
but arguably, yeah, absolutely, because a lot of people wouldn't think that.
I definitely would.
I mean, it's
like that's a good rapper right there, bro.
I mean, that's why I think that Drake will have to be careful with somebody like that because he's not afraid to tell the truth or his version of the truth.
Plus, his first album clears. His first album clears anything Drake made. I don't care.
I mean, but let's be perfectly honest. Like, Drake got how many albums? I didn't care to count out. Like, how many albums did Drake got?
Drake has like I think like 15, 14, or maybe even more. But I'm saying M. Mos Def has a project better than every last one of them.
Yeah, he does. he does.
Like on both sides is crazy. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, and Drake can't make that. He can't. No. So for whatever like notch people give him of being the best, it's like I can name 10 to 15 other artists that's better.
You're getting more than that.
I'm just saying at the time off just letting it just rattling them off in their projects that was better. I don't think that Drake has an album that's honestly better than Reasonable Doubt.
That's not crazy.
Oh, hell no.
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy at all.
Wait. No. Let's make this more fun.
Further. He don't have anything better than the fucking Black Album.
Oh,
you don't have anything better than the Graduation.
No, but these are too obvious though. I need you to be no. Lyricist, I need you to be nasty, bro. Say another album that like bring down the notch of the quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I feel like these are actually we all know.
Okay, he don't have a single album fucking with Curtis. 50 Cent Curtis.
50 Cent Curtis?
Yeah.
I think that's
the only reason why it was overlooked because he was going up against Kanye West. Other than that, the fucking album was great.
I think that album. Say a different one.
No, I'm saying
one more. Just one more. One more. Okay, I think that one's debatable. Just say one. Just say one more.
That one.
You want me to give you one?
I got you. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't think Drake has a single album better than Tana Talk 3.
Then what?
Tana Talk 3.
That's debatable.
That's debatable. Okay. Well,
Ooh, you know, it's gonna hurt me to say this.
This is someone's like cringing right now.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt me to say this, but I'm gonna do it. I don't think he has an album better than Teflon Don.
Rick Ross's Teflon Don?
Yes.
Nah, you're hating.
I don't know that.
Nah, you're hating. You're hating. That's funny though. That's funny though. So, what would you rate Teflon Don?
A 2 out of 5.
Okay, yeah, you're hating. You're hating on two people right now.
I give it a 3. If I'm being honest, I give it a 3.
Oh man, out of 5 or 10?
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Y'all are some haters.
No, I mean, okay. All bullshit aside, Drake don't have a great catalog. I
it's
think
all
that
over the place.
it's all over the place. I think that he'd get washed by people like Lupe Fiasco.
Oh my God! Let's start naming his albums.
In a one-on-one, in a beef. That's what you're saying.
Oh, the fucking beef. He's done for. Lupe.
Oh yeah,
Lupe a dog walker. But I'm
like
talking about quality, album quality. He's not fucking with.
Lupe. Yeah. I agree. I can agree with that. But like I said, I guess to wrap this up because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But like I said, I think anybody that is, anybody that is lyrically competent above average, I think is a bad. It's just a bad. It's gonna be a bad matchup. Yeah, it's a bad matchup. Also, creativity.
Dear being too quiet. What's your thoughts, man?
On the Most Def thing? Man,
yeah, no. Well, I mean, overall, like Drake's projects, quality, and everything else. What you think?
He don't have an album better than Tetsuo and Youth. I don't know if you heard that by Lupe.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most underrated album of all time, man. If I'm being honest, all the hip hop albums I've heard, nobody talks about that album. I don't know. A lot of people haven't heard that album, but
yeah, compared
to Drake, that shit just blows all Drake's albums together out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's kind of. And that's the problem is that I want Drake to be as good as everybody says he is, but his catalog doesn't hold up.
Does he have a classic album? Does he have one?
I think the closest to classic.
They say Take Care, but I'm
Take Care and Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same was my favorite, but it's not a classic.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the closest he got to it.
I think he has 3 classics, but you can still have. Yeah, I think you can still have a classic, and it don't have to be higher than a quality of an 8.
Which albums?
Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and Reading This. That's about it. Some say Some say So Far Gone. I wouldn't, but
nah.
I would give those an 8. They're not 9 or 10 out of 10.
But then again, you know how I feel about Reading This. It wasn't written. So, but I still think
you know what? I'll leave that conversation. I say this all the time.
Yeah, I know. I know how you feel about the album. Yeah. But it's fair though. If you discredit that album because of that, it's fair. Like because it has controversy. So that's why I don't get mad at it.
I discredit it because it's okay. It's not great. It's okay. Even with the writer, it was okay.
I don't know. He was rapping his ass off, bro. And then on top of that, after beating Meek Mill's ass.
I mean, but that was the icing on the cake. So I mean, but yeah, because
man, the thing 2015 is Drake. We should go over the next pod.
Like tier list Drake's.
No. Well, we could do that, but
a Drake tier list.
No, but I would say one day we should on the pod we should go over like peaks, like some of our rappers' favorite peaks. Mm-hmm. But I'm not saying Drake has my favorite rapper's peak, but I'm just saying like I feel like that year beating Meek Mill, then dropping that album for me, I feel like that was good, and then his contribution to the Future project, mm-hmm. the collab, I feel like he did better than Future, but you know.
Hey, K Spiffy, I got a question. You got any Drake album better than Yeezus?
Oh yes. Yeezus to me is overrated.
Yeah,
I think Lyricist thinks that too, to some degree. I don't think.
Look, that's the greatest rap album of all time.
No, he's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He does not. He does not believe that. I think. I think. I
When
think
stand
Yeezus
for the
is.
disrespect.
See, just like how you said, Yeezus is okay. It's just okay. It's not because fans like to give that shit a 10, 9. I'm like, no, dear God.
It's not a 10. It's not a 10. It might not be a 9, but
it's not. It's not a 7 or 8 either.
it has 10 tracks on it, right? It has 10 tracks on it.
10 inconsistent tracks.
They all sound different. I feel
Yeah,
like
they do.
It's
but
on par
half
with
of-
Kid See Ghost.
I feel like half of them are really good. I feel like half of them.
I think Kissy Ghost is better. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. It's on par with
No,
it.
I think it's like much better. I think it's like way apart better. Way apart.
I feel like.
Because Yeezus is just like the beats, he was like too experimental.
Yeah, he was.
Way too
I'll put it to you
experimental.
like this.
And that's what made JPEG Mafia. That
Look,
album, but go ahead.
That's why Kanye versus Drake makes more sense than anybody else.
Yes, for sure.
I don't even think it makes sense because I think Kanye's better.
But the thing is
In every way.
Is Kanye really fucking better?
Yeah, but he is though,
Yes,
listeners.
yes,
He is.
I'm not. What I'm saying is he really that much better? Because he got writers too.
Yeah, but at least when he got rid of the writers, he
never got rid of the writers. He just got different. writers.
Kanye has written for Jay-Z.
Written what?
Well, I mean, I think
He wrote.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Lucifer. He had some bars in Lucifer. He wrote the hook. He produced the song, of course, but he wrote the hook. He wrote some bars. There's a video of it on YouTube where Kanye's playing it for him and he's spitting the bars, and Jay-Z kept some of the bars and used them.
Okay.
So Kanye, he can come up with Kanye's creative.
That's a form of writing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he can come up with some stuff.
Now, for
Yeah,
the people that
do.
don't understand that, if someone's ever in the studio with you and they contribute a few bars or a couple words or whatever,
Right.
that is a writer's credit. So
Definitely.
that's different. So you know,
But
so
when you're a
would have to
producer and you're making these beats, the words come with the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Definitely
connected. If you're fluid with it, that's how. I mean, Kanye is writing a lot, especially the first 1, 2, 3 albums. A lot of stuff on there. He's writing that stuff, and it's hot. It's tight. I mean,
Hey, dear, just so you know, man, people gonna hear this shit. It's like, did he just say that Kanye West wrote music for Jay-Z?
Right. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's a crazy claim. I don't even know about that. I don't know about that.
Did he just say that?
I'm not a part of that take.
The evidence.
Also, look, that's another thing. Some of the takes y'all say,
got some writing credits too.
Hey, look,
he don't even write music.
Hey, look, some of the takes y'all say, y'all better be careful, bro. Because some people like to be like, you said this. I'll be like, no, I didn't say that. You can rewind the tape.
I'm not taking anything back I said on here. I'm telling you.
K was
make sure
literally
y'all
arguing.
Go ahead.
K was literally arguing with somebody in the comments about one of his takes.
No way. Which
No,
one on YouTube?
He said I didn't address it, and I clearly addressed it. I watched it back. I was like, I clearly addressed it.
This shit was funny.
Okay. I missed that.
Oh man, I'm always arguing with people in the comments, especially on TikTok.
Yeah. I don't even think I was arguing. I was just telling him like, no, I addressed it. It's right here. I mean, I guess.
It was funny though, because he was so bent out of shape about this shit. He did not like your take.
Some people gonna hate this. Some people gonna hate this part, bro.
What did he say? No one has ever written for Jay-Z. Jay-Z doesn't even write for Jay-Z. He freestyles everything.
I'm talking about the Drake project. Some people are gonna get mad about that.
Oh man, I don't give a fuck about
that. But that one's actually true in my opinion. But except the Teflon Don, you're just hating.
I was being Hey, I bet you about 20 people turned this motherfucker off. Like, what? Teflon? Nope. He's not gonna do that. Hey,
does he or one more question? I'm sorry, Lyricist, for you though. Does he have okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
But does Drake's lowest quality album is it lower than Teflon Don? Like his worst project, I guess.
Yeah.
It's he has one lower than Teflon Don.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming honestly, never mind.
No, for all the dogs.
Okay, you lost me. Well, go ahead. Just
You think For All the Dogs is that fucking good?
I
Teflon
think
Don
honestly,
was trash to me,
Nevermind.
but
I think honestly, Nevermind is clearly worse than For All the Dogs. Clearly,
I think More Life is worse.
More Life
But
is underrated.
you think it is?
Yes, More Life. I appreciate More Life way more than this shit in the past 5 years.
Okay,
I don't know how you can't.
it's easy.
Plus, that version of singing Drake is consistent as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I forgot you like the singing shit, like the Playboy Cardi bullshit. I think Playboy Cardi is whack.
Oh no, he sucks to me.
A lot of whack shit out there.
But that dude has a science to his music. I don't know what
What's the
it is.
science? I watched the video. I watched the video of his recording sessions. I was absolutely terrified.
I don't know what.
I didn't know what the fuck I was listening to. It's like he sounded like a fucking banshee.
It is something. It's something about bro's music that hypnotizes people. I think that's what it is. Because the nigga has no lyrical skill, and I'm not saying that like you have to have that. That's fine, especially in today's era of music. That's fine, right? But like when you put in like the most littlest lyrical effort, and everybody's just putting you in like Kendrick Lamar album quality like convos, I'm like, nah, bro, I don't see it.
I am truly convinced that anybody that likes that guy warms up their car. No, they warms up their car with the garage door closed while vaping.
With the car on.
With the car on, yeah.
And the garage door closed.
While vaping. Somehow they remember to open the door to leave.
Because I'm listening to his last song, because there's a bunch of those gas stations. I think you probably saw my TikTok, and there's a bunch of those gas stations all over Atlanta, and I was like, that shit looks familiar, because I saw him in the video doing that little hand clapping thing, and I was like, bro, something with that song is just, it's in my head, and I don't know why to get it out. Luckily, I can assess it and be like, lyrically, you're not really saying anything, so
just imagine like driving down the block and you see the 6'5" motherfucker doing the hand clapping shit.
No.
What the fuck is he doing?
That song is the nigga is it's just some rappers, they're just so catchy you can't get it out. It's like the I Wanna Rock song. When that song came out, I was like, bro, he ain't really saying shit, but it's so catchy. Like
so you're doing like little rocket dance?
No. I wasn't doing the dance. No. But I was like hearing the music, I was like, because the product, that's another thing Cardi has to him. He has like A tier, S tier like production. Like the production is just man, the production is crazy. But like, himself, nah.
Yeah, he's trash. So I'm done talking about Playboy Cardi now.
Right.
People give look. I personally don't think he's better than fucking Tizo Touchdown.
Oh God, man. I mean,
longevity. I would probably go with
at least Tizo Touchdown can actually fucking hold it too.
Tizo Touchdown, he can sing too.
He can actually fucking hold it too. He can sing,
and he's audible.
Yeah,
I can hear him.
I mean, I can hear what he says. Like even his
sometimes I
can't.
Weird. Sometimes
his
I can't.
Song's kind of weird, but it's like
yeah. What's the next
song? the song. You heard that shit?
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, let me share my screen for a second if I can before we move on to the next topic. I want to play a 2-minute clip.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hopefully no music, because we don't want to get flagged.
Oh, I can't play any music?
No, on YouTube. Don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna play them in the studio working on that Lucifer song. It was just 2-minute clip, but I ain't gonna play it because I ain't
we'll get copyrighted.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll just send all the link after the show, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah, send the link and
short. You can do it in a short. They ain't gonna copyright it there, but on a live video stream, nah. Okay. Especially over 10 seconds, hell no. Nah.
Yeah, we get flagged.
All right. God damn That's good thinking though.
Yeah. K knows it all. So let's hop into this conversation about Cat Williams. This guy has single-handedly, like he said he was going to do after that interview, he was going to increase viewership and everything else for Club Shay Shay and everything else. This guy's numbers shot through the fucking roof because of that. And then like Cat getting caught up in all this other shit. Faison Love called the cops on him when they ran into each other, so he ended up getting arrested. And then recently he was on Suge Knight's podcast, which is called Collection Call. And he was talking about the upcoming album that he's doing, like Tupac album that he's doing, which I thought it was weird. I'm like, why would Cat Williams have anything to do with a Tupac album? But I'll share the story here. We can chat about it.
Is he just like the director?
You could say that because he's gonna put Cardi B on there too and everything. So
of course he is.
Oh, it's called Collect Call. My bad.
So you're about to ruin that man's discography. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. So Cat Williams everywhere. So he's put his hands on a lot of shit. So yeah, I am anti him fucking around. Oops. Fucking around with
the news
Tupac shit. So what?
That was a noose.
Oops. Yeah, so I am anti him fucking around with anything that's Tupac related. I like Cat, but anything musically, I don't think that you should have anything to do with the album that's released. Snoop got to come. Snoop got to have some level of say so in what happens with Tupac music now that Tupac's mom is no longer here, and he owns Death Row now. So I wonder if he was able to obtain the rights to Tupac's music. So it's kind of weird. It's up in the air. I got to kind of look into it more. I don't want to misquote anything, but I don't think that Cat should have anything to do with the album.
Hell no. Why would he?
You didn't even bring up the you said Suge McKnight.
Suge Knight?
Yeah, you said he's working with him.
Yeah, he's working with Suge.
Suge's in jail.
Yeah. Well,
you said Cat Williams is working with. You said on
an episode of Suge Knight's new podcast recorded from prison, Collect Call, the comedian shockingly shared that Cardi B will be featured on the new album. So
this is a money grab by Suge. Yeah, Suge sees Cat Williams in the headline. He needs some money. He's trying to get him to promote whatever he has in his head. It's all trash, ludicrous. That's exactly what it is.
So, and that's the crazy part because Suge and Cat has always been like super close. So that's why, I'm like, why would you put that in his hands? So, Suge was talking shit about the last album flopping that was produced by Eminem and everything, and it did not flop. But that was Suge. But Suge got beef with Dr. Dre, M, and all those guys anyway. So, of course, he's going to say it failed. I don't think this would do any better. Okay. I don't even think that Tupac will want a fucking comedian handling his album, period. None of his music. So it comes down to like, are you going to have a conversation with Snoop? Are you going to have a conversation with any of the members that's left from Tupac's family? Or are you going to just put this shit out there and not care? Because I don't think that Tupac would have ever done a song with Cardi B.
Hell no.
We don't know that, though.
I mean, yeah, we don't know. You can't say that for sure, but you'd like to think that he would have.
We really don't. We really don't.
No, we don't know that. But, I just say in the realm of how hip hop is now, I mean, well, he probably would have because of the whole blood thing. So, I mean, Pac used to run with blood. So, because that's what Suge did. So, I don't know. It probably would have worked.
I see Cardi as a fake blood, but I guess.
It's a matter of opinion,
For all we know, Dear for Life could be in Renegade.
True.
Yeah, man. I just think that it's like leave it alone unless it's going to go in the right hands. Now, if you tell me that Dr. Dre was going to release a new Pac album, I'll be okay with it. If you tell me that 50 was going to put his hands on new Pac album, I'll be okay with it.
I think anybody with some kind of musical history, at least from
Kanye can't touch a
around.
Pac album.
Why not?
No, that wouldn't sound right.
Kanye couldn't
mean-
look. Kanye couldn't do shit with Nas. Why the fuck why would we want him to do something with Tupac?
Well, what would he touch on there? You talking about just instrumentals?
Nothing.
Nothing. He can't even
Nothing.
do instrumentals.
No, nothing.
Okay. I don't know why.
Because
it's just instrumental. Fuck.
Yeah. Nope. I'd rather hear RZA do something than Kanye, because he has an idea of what Pac would have actually like flowed to. Nas was a struggle for Kanye. That
Everything Kanye nowadays is too experimental. I mean, it's not. It's not. That Nas album, man. I forgot about that album, honestly.
Which
Nas
album?
didn't even like that album.
No,
seemed like
neither one of them liked it. It was a bad collaborative effort.
Which album?
It was the
Which album
album.
y'all talking about?
Yes, the album that
You mean
Nas
Nasir?
did with. No, it's the album that he did
What
with
was that
Kanye.
album called?
Because
I
I'm
forgot.
because if hold on, because they worked together in the past, and I thought it was fine. Because
Yeah, it was Nasir. You're right. It was Nasir.
the
That's
album with the kids holding the guns and stuff.
It had the 7 tracks on it. Yeah, I think.
Yes,
Wait, what's wrong with that album?
It was
The
bad.
It's trash.
It wasn't.
It wasn't trash. I didn't say it's trash. I mean, there's a lot of trash out there.
I thought it was mid at best. I thought it was mid, but like a 6 out of or a 5. That's, I mean, like it wasn't trash. It wasn't garbage. Like,
no, it wasn't trash, but it
wasn't
didn't-
a Nas project.
Right. It wasn't.
Nas.
Cop Shot the Kid was amazing to me.
Kanye, you hear Kanye said about that song? Kanye came out and said Nas shot the video for that, didn't even tell me, and I told him to redo his rap because he was rapping off beat.
No, he was on beat that on that song. That's one of the best songs on that album.
Imagine a motherfucker that used writers telling you how to rap on a song, and you fucking Nas. Like, bro, imagine a novice motherfucker telling you that. Yeah, I say that Kanye, when it comes to rap shit, he's a novice.
Yeah,
he's a novice at best in any conversation with Jay-Z and Nas.
Oh, compared to them, anybody.
Yeah, he's a fucking novice. Like, bro, you don't tell this man how to rap on a beat.
Nah, you can't tell Nas how to write his rhymes. You can't tell him how to flow on it either. You can't tell him. I mean, whatever he's gonna be fluid with, how he connects to the music is how it is. You know what I mean?
He's lyrically more iconic than you and your fucking,
right,
big brother put together.
Whoa, nah, you're going too far.
No, I'm not.
Together,
yeah,
that
together.
would be way more than him.
Yeah, you want? Okay, how about this? I'll put it this way: one of them has a writer. Okay, he can't stand on his own 2 feet without a little help. One don't require a writer, and he got fucking out rapped by Nas. He got ethered.
He's supposed to.
That's what I'm saying. So that means that both.
You mean Jay-Z?
Yeah.
You mean Jay-Z?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. No, I disagree.
I do, because if you put those two together and say he's more iconic than that, I just don't agree with.
I said lyrically, right? He's lyrically more.
Oh, lyrically, we not even. That's not even discussion.
Yeah, that's how I was following it.
But I still think he's not bad lyrically though. He's still serviceable.
Nah, he's not bad at all. Compared to all the trash out there today, I mean, damn.
No, Kanye is superior to all the trash that's out here.
He is serviceable. I look at him lyrically. Well, I think Westside Gun is worse, but
Westside Gun is the Westside Gun conversation.
Westside Gun is a detriment lyrically sometimes. Jesus Christ.
I wonder why. Okay, so didn't you say Benny the Butcher was mid?
No.
Oh, it wasn't you that said that?
No, that must be them other niggas. I think Benny Butcher is a top 10 currently rapper right now.
Yeah, I'm like Benny the Butcher. I think he's better than Freddie Gibbs.
No, I don't think that. No,
I think he's better. I think is that from the pocket that he stays in, and how comfortable he is in that pocket. I think he dominates that pocket a lot better.
Are you saying Benny the Butcher is better than Freddie Gibbs all time?
Yeah.
No way.
No. Freddie Gibbs is good, but he also he has a ton of pitfalls. He has a ton of pitfalls.
No.
I've heard Freddie out rapped a lot.
Yeah, but have you heard him make better? You heard him make better projects?
To what, Alfredo?
More than just Alfredo. Pinata, Bandana.
Alfredo was his best attempt at it.
Who has
that's fine. That's fine. But I mean, that's still like a what, 9,
Who has
10?
better what there?
Who has better flow?
They both have a good flow.
I think Benny's flow is better. More audible. You can actually hear him clear.
They're both audible. They don't mumble.
I mean, yeah, you can hear Freddie Gibbs, but you can also, like, with the tone that he raps, you miss a lot.
Dear, Freddie Gibbs is just way more cohesive. His project.
I like Freddie more too, honestly. I would take Freddie.
Freddie is better than Benny, bro. All time, especially. Jesus, right?
I wouldn't say all time,
but that's no disrespect to Benny. Benny's great, man.
There's no way you think that. There's no way.
You said what? Why are you so bothered by that?
Because it's a bad take. Like, it's bad. It's bad, bro. I don't know how. And you love Alfredo, don't you?
Yeah, but you act like he's leaps and bounds, and that's the thing. It's like, I'm not saying it from a fan standpoint. I'm saying it from what I see as an artist, or like from battle to battle. Like, if they was to really fucking engage in the battle, because they haven't done it yet. If they was really to engage, I think.
Oh no, they troll each other. They troll each other.
They got something wrong.
And you know the craziest thing is they're their actual best duo.
Yeah.
And they were trolling each other. One nigga calling him, bro, you're bald. And there's like other niggas saying, well, you have a bald spot. Them niggas are acting like kids when they were beefing, bro.
Yeah.
It was the most funniest shit on Twitter, bro.
So they troll the shit out of each other. But from a rapping standpoint, I think that, look, I don't think Freddie Gibbs can fuck with Conway. Honestly, I don't think he can fuck with Conway.
I think he's formidable.
Who?
Freddie Gibbs is formidable.
Yeah, okay.
He's not formidable?
Freddie Gibbs would have a hard time with Fred Godson.
Fred Godson.
Fred the Godson.
I don't
you
even
have a hard time
is.
with Freddie Godson. You look him up.
I don't even.
That motherfucker.
Again, I don't even know who he is. But either way, that nigga Freddie Gibbs makes way better content than that nigga Benny the Butcher I've seen. I don't know how. Hey,
I'm talking about rapping. I ain't talking about projects. I'm talking about just.
But I'm saying that's how you should assess it all time, right?
Freddie Gibbs is like a rapping machine, though. It seems like Freddie Gibbs is just
no. But look, you shouldn't. If you assess something all time wise, why don't you like assess it in totality? Why has it got to be just one particular thing, though?
Well, I mean, you brought up the whole totality thing, so I mean,
but that's what all time standards is, right?
But what I'm saying is, like, as a rapper, I think Benny is a better rapper.
By how much?
I mean, I'm not saying that he's leaps and bounds better than him, head and shoulders above him. I'm just saying that he's better. He'll edge him. If they actually took it to another level, I think Benny will edge him.
I don't know, because I've seen Benny the Butcher, and maybe this is a narrative. I don't want to talk in narratives, but there's been plenty of times where Benny just gets destroyed by many features that it's his rights on the song too.
Yeah, Russ destroyed him on the song too. I've heard it.
I have to hear that song.
I think Russ is a superior rapper than a lot of cats. A lot of people really. Yeah, I think Russ lyrically has the capability to be top 20.
Russ is pop though.
Well, Russ is You could consider Russ to be pop off of what he does. Yeah.
Okay.
But when
he's
raps,
totally
that motherfucker
independent.
rap.
Yeah, he can rap,
Yeah.
and he's like a extension of Drake almost, right? Or well, he's better than Drake. But I'm talking about the
think he's better
singing,
than Drake.
the rapping, the
All right, bro. Get another clip ready.
the female, following. That's how I'm comparing him to Drake. But yeah, I don't know. I would. Does he have bars? Russ got bars.
Yeah, Russ got bars. Listen to Chomp 1, 2, and 3. He lyrically held himself like well with Papoose. And Papoose is, and that's somebody that Freddie Gibbs can't fuck with at all. He's not even the same hemisphere as Papoose. Papoose eat that dude alive. Him and Benny at the same time, honestly. Yeah. Papoose is he's that much lyrically superior to both of them.
Papoose gonna do it right now, man. Shout out Papoose.
Yeah. So and I tell people that they treat him like he was just some nobody, but when it comes to that rapping shit, Papoose he's a monster, bro. Jay-Z avoided that battle because he dissed Jay outright. Jay avoided that shit.
I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, Papoose is an animal.
I gotta check out the Rush shit honestly, because I'm not.
A lot of people don't fuck with Rush because of the singing shit, but just listen to Chomp 1 and 2, and you'll see that dude's he's nobody to sleep on. But it's a lot of cats that's out there like that, but I don't think people give him the energy. I don't think Freddie Gibbs is fucking with Joyner Lucas.
What are we doing here, bro?
So
what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh man.
Joyner more technical with his rhymes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
We're just choosing niggas with technical skill. We're not equating anything else. That's it. That's all we're doing.
He only got one album though. So I can't do totality. But as a rapper,
who Joyner? Joyner has more than one album.
He got an ADHD shit. The other shit was just like EPs and like mixtapes.
Those are albums. Those are albums.
EPs are not albums.
EP albums. If you're saying he's better than him, bro, Jesus Christ. Move on. What's the next topic, bro?
Why do you hold Freddie Gibbs to such a high regard?
Because he's great.
He was great for hip hop too. When he arrived, he was great for hip hop.
The man has been on a crazy album run. I don't understand.
Be careful with that, man, because you always say something that's greater than what it really is.
No, I'm not.
Last podcast,
you want me to? No, I didn't. No.
Last podcast, you was talking about some dominant.
Those two rappers are dominant.
Who was dominant?
I mean, not rappers, producers. Those two producers are dominant.
Talk about Metro and who else?
Oh, Metro.
Metro and Alchemist are dominant. One's just dominant in two different genres. Two different. Well, in the same genre, but two different styles. That's it.
According to Resume right now, I would say Alchemist is S tier and Metro is A tier. Resume right now.
I agree.
Both S. They're both S.
I agree.
Metro. I believe Metro is going to get to S tier for sure.
No, Metro is S tier. He's
arguably not S tier, and the reason why I say he's done nothing fucking iconic. There's nothing iconic about Metro's run. There's nothing.
He's definitely arguably not S tier. Definitely arguably not.
Yeah, there's nothing iconic about his sound. He's still a great producer, but there's nothing iconic about him.
And I'm okay with him in S tier.
I'm okay with him. It's like I can hear a Metro beat. Okay, that's cool. That's typical. But when you hear a Dr. Dre beat, you know it's a Dr. Dre beat. When you hear a Knife Wonder beat, you know it's a Knife Wonder. When you hear a Swizz beat, how bad they are, you know it's a Swizz beat. So it's just iconic sounds, and I don't think Metro is there yet.
How is he not iconic? You're saying like if Young Metro don't trust you.
Okay.
Either way, that's still iconic. That's part of what goes into his beats.
Yeah, but the thing is, he had another producer with a tagline. Dr. Dre never had to use a tagline. Timbaland never had to use a tagline. Swizz never had to use a tagline. So the thing is that
Don't compare
Taglines
Swiss to
are
Metro. Swiss is overrated as fuck.
Okay,
If we're
I mean,
being real.
but as I said, as terrible as his shit is, he's still more iconic. So that's just
He can be iconic. Doesn't make it. He. None of these. First of all, none of these guys work with the least amount of talent than Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin carries careers, bro.
Hey, that Swiss Beats stuff that hits.
Dr.
when
The
you're at the
reason why
club.
I have him at S tier. Period. He works with trash niggas all the time. Well, not all the time.
So you telling me that Dr.
I'm
Dre,
gassing it.
yeah, you gassed him too much.
But
So
you're
Dr.
saying no.
Dre,
We're not talking about Dr. Dre, bro. We're
Okay.
talking about Metro Boomin and
Swiss
S
scary
tier.
too.
Swiss Beats is not as consistent as Metro.
Dude, he has 20 plus years of consistency. What are you talking about?
Oh, he does
Look,
not.
I don't even like Swiss Beats, but I'm just being honest, bro.
Swiss Beats is fucking C tier. Like we put that nigga in.
But what I'm saying
That's where
is
that's where that nigga belongs.
But
Metro
arguably-
does belong in S. That's crazy.
Who got the biggest hit between the two of them?
That doesn't
Biggest-
matter.
Swizz got multiple hits, man. Swizz got crazy.
Metro has
hits.
multiple hits as well, but that's not how I'm assessing it.
But
If I
it's
was,
a
I would
fair
have said
assessment,
it.
though. It's a fair.
I
assessment.
got Metro over Swiss for sure.
Yeah, but
though.
we're talking about his beats and like what level. I guess if you want to assess it as like what y'all assessing in a way like what has it been sold or how much streams that beat or whoever on that beat is like how are y'all assessing it?
I'm looking at like just pure what makes the individual iconic.
I don't understand. I don't know how one of the best trap producers in this in late 2010s
The second
until
best.
now. Who's the first best in up in the late 2010s till now?
Kanye West.
You're just chatting, bro. You're just chatting.
I'm just fucking with you, man. You getting so worked up.
Because I don't see how it's S tier. That's first of all, I gotta challenge y'all because if I don't, there's gonna be some nigga in the comments and gonna be like, why is anyone saying anything?
That's
You
not
disagree.
true.
You just yes, you got some everybody
Hey, man,
should be able to
hey, man, somebody was in the comments talking about how you didn't know what dominant meant. So fuck them comments, bro. Nobody care about the comments.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you didn't read those.
How do I not know what dominance means?
We don't care about the comments, man. Fuck the comments.
I'm just saying. I just want to know.
Yeah,
This is weird.
no disrespect to the comments. We read them all. Okay, we appreciate the comments and everything else, but we can't get emotionally caught up with the top with those comments and stuff. So we appreciate it. So don't get me wrong when I say fuck the comments. What I'm saying is that you can't get too caught up in that shit, man. It's like at the end of the day, it's all opinions. There's no good. There's no bad opinion. There's
No,
no
serious.
bad. Look. Your opinion is your opinion. That's how you feel. If it's accurate, cool. If it's inaccurate, look, we let the public speak. But it's not my job to tear you down. So
You think I tear you down?
no. I'm just saying that it's not my job to tear down your opinion. It's okay.
You can challenge
we
it.
all agree
You
Metro's the
can
best
definitely-
producer today, right? Best active
Yeah,
today.
absolutely. Yeah, he is.
I think it's debatable.
That,
You
that
got
he's
number
the,
two.
I
he's the
say
best
Alchemist and Metro is like 1A, 1B to me.
today.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so what is
Metro is a lot more
active.
active than Alchemist.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah,
what's
because he's more impactful because of the more popular like sound right now.
well, I had to argue this. Then it's like if
Alchemist is more for abstract hip hop. And
abstract, but the thing is abstract and commercial.
no, but he makes it damn near.
When,
He impacts it. He impacts it that way.
so
His
I'm
soul
just-
beats are like just his soul. His first of all, his soul chopping is just way better than Metro's. That's for
Mhm.
starters. Abstract again. He's just working with less noticeable talent. Metro Booming is working with Metro Booming is working with people that is in a popular like sound, and he's working with people that is just more popular. He's like Larry June is not more popular than Gunna. I'm sorry. Like it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Like I don't think even there's some people that are calling Conway the Machine underrated, but if you've been knowing him, he's already good. But but again, That's just this kind of thing I'm talking about. Like that's just the kind of lane that the Alchemist runs in. So
Here's the thing. When it comes to it, like the music industry, you have commercial success and you have underground. Okay, and it's like you have to view it by those two standards. So commercially, Metro is the fucking man. There's not another producer that's in his realm right now that's dominating like on a commercial scene. Even the projects that he's touching that's underground, it's the same thing. Now, if you want to say that Alchemist is the fucking king of underground production right now, he on his DJ Lantern, Green Lantern bullshit, and he, scooping up all these underground artists, stuff like that, and creating a wave with that. That's dope.
I don't even think he's underground though.
But the thing is, so you can't say that he's dominant if he's not in the discussion. That's why I'm saying.
But he is dominant.
But where? That's what I'm saying. It's that he's not in. This is the only conversation I heard. Me, you, and Deer. But other than that, no one else is really talking about it.
Because why? Y'all know Metro Booming more. That's why.
Yeah. That's how it works.
And that's
how it works.
That's a bad observation. Just because the nigga's not known more. The nigga has still good sounds. The nigga dropped 6 projects this last year.
I mean, but let's be honest.
He dropped 1 project.
Resume wise, Metro cannot touch that man. He cannot. The Alchemist resume alone is enough to argue his relevance and greatness in comparison to Metro. But what I'm saying is, as far as where does it stand right now, the name that you hear everywhere, as far as production, number 1 in hip hop, it is Metro.
Because he's popular. It's a popular argument.
And that's the popularity leads to dominance, whether it's record sales, whether it's the amount of artists that he's working with, and everything else. That is dominance.
So the Alchemist, you're telling me the Alchemist just isn't dominant at all? Isn't dominant at all?
He's not dominating anything. If he's charting and he's in discussions, that's all that matters.
But dominance doesn't have to come with numbers, though, Lyricist. It does not have to be just numbers.
Okay, so we got to give the same respect to the other producers too. Swizz Beatz, Timbaland, Dr. Dre.
Stop saying Swizz Beatz is so cringe, bro. Stop. Stop.
But the thing, but what I'm saying is that you have to give the same respect to them. Pharrell, all those guys, even though they're not charting and they're not a part of the commercial success, resume and everything alone, they're still dominant. Who's the most dominant out of all those individuals that I've named? Not Metro. So not Alchemist. We're talking about Metro success versus Alchemist success. Are you talking about overall or are you talking about right now? Right now,
I think those two are the best 2 producers in the rap game right now.
Okay.
And I think it's 1A, 1B.
In those projects that and
that's another thing. That's another thing. Before you go on, that's another thing. Metro, I mean not Metro. The Alchemist has made better projects. Like literally. Alfredo is a project that he helped made. I don't think Metro Booming has a better album than Alfredo, bro. That he's helped. I don't think he has anything. I don't even think Metro Booming has anything close to a 10 that he's helped. That he and I mean like from track 1 to the end. That's what the kind of I'm talking about the Alchemist featuring this rapper or Metro Booming featuring this rapper in schemes like that. In the makeup of an album like that, in that kind of format, he doesn't have an album better than some of these projects. He just don't.
Metro is responsible for a ton of albums that's not cohesive. Okay, if that's the conversation you want to have.
Well, I think in Metro's discog from 2017 till now, I think they are more cohesive. To be fair to him, because I think No More Heroes. Heroes Don't Wear Capes or something like that. Something like that. The one album with the big explosion in the background. That album was good with Offset and 21 Savage. I feel like that was good. Obviously, you have Savage Mode 2. That was another good album. Some people even say Savage Mode 1, even though I don't think 21 Savage on his part, he wasn't as polished as he is now. That's another thing for another day. This is past album, I think it was very underrated, which is the Spider-Man Metro Booming soundtrack. I think that was a very good secondary project to the first Spider-Man soundtrack. And then he had Heroes and Villains, which was, I feel like that was a good soundtrack. I mean, not soundtrack, album in 2022. So I think he's been consistent for most part in his career from 2017 till now. But then, like, at the same time, they just didn't peak higher than Alchemist projects and quality. Because I feel like
that's quality versus success.
That's what I said. I think Buddy is just more popular than him. So when I don't know. I think Buddy is just more popular.
We came full circle back to my point. That's what
I didn't because I've been saying Alchemist. I think Alchemist is slightly better than him, but I also think Metro it on days he can be better than the Alchemist. I think it's an A1.
No,
A1.
You said dominant. Now, that's why I had to assess what dominance mean. That's why I said resume wise, the better producer is going to always be the Alchemist. Metro is a fucking he's one of those producers that don't really fucking produce. And what I mean by that is that everything's already ready-made and easy because he set that shit up to be that way. It's a factory.
Can I ask you one question? Because I know we gotta probably go soon. Let me ask you one question because you just said, because since I brought it around full circle. So who was more dominant, Drake or Kendrick Lamar in the 2010s?
In the 2010s, Drake has been he's been dominant for 15 years.
Drake
has been dominant for 15 years.
But you said, if it's but I'm saying in 2010s alone. So like, but either way, yeah, just like the Metro Booming and Alchemist argument. If you're saying Metro Booming is just clearly just popular and that's his dominant, and you're just saying Metro Booming is just better than him, why can't Kendrick Lamar be better than Drake? By your logic.
No, Kendrick is better than Drake. The Alchemist is better than Metro. I just said that. So the Alchemist is better. What I'm going off of resume and quality when it comes to the Alchemist. And the Alchemist, he is a great producer. He's been a great producer since the DJ Green Lantern team up, and prior to that, he's been doing great shit his entire career. But what I'm saying is when you talk about dominance, we got to look at from the industry standards is that he's not dominating charts. Projects that he's a part of, the closest to him dominating is when he got the nominations with Freddie Gibbs for Alfredo. That was dominance. He was in conversation. He was Grammy nominated and everything else. So that is a form of dominance because he dominated on many levels. Freddie Gibbs shit was not supposed to be that hot, but it was. It was hot. It was cohesive. It was a great project all the way around. That's what led to the nomination. It was a conversation piece. But since Alfredo, has there been any other conversation pieces? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that The Alchemist is not great. I know The Alchemist is great. The Alchemist have touched a lot of careers and made a lot of artists great. He brought a lot out of it. That's another conversation. It's not many producers that make the artist better. He's one of those producers that make the artist better.
Metro Booming is too, though, right? What did you say?
At times. Not every artist.
At times?
Not every artist. I think
he makes Gunna sounds a lot better.
Well, but not every artist. That's what I'm saying. Every single artist that The Alchemist has worked with, he has increased their talent. He has brought something out of them. Every single kind is producer direction. Do you know what I'm talking about? I know you know what I'm talking about too. But I'm saying when you in there with a person that's active, they're going to direct you on how to improve your cadence, how to fucking deliver those lyrics and everything else. It's studio engineering and production direction, and The Alchemist is great at all of that shit.
That's true. You got to factor that in too. I wasn't really thinking about that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. So to your argument, you are 100% right when it comes to The Alchemist being a producer's producer. He's the fucking man. Metro can't even that's a part of his resume. Metro can't touch him. He can't. Metro is good, He's a good current young producer that's putting his imprint and his mark on the industry right now. But he's no Alchemist.
Right.
And Alchemist
commercial wise, you said what?
And Alchemist, with all that being said, Alchemist is still not dominant in your eyes.
No, because I can't say that he's dominating anything. I can say that he's a great fucking producer, just like Pharrell.
Why can't he dominate quality?
But because the thing is, because
why can't he dominate? Why can't he? What?
Because you have other producers like Pharrell. You have other producers. He is a great producer. He doesn't have to dominate anything. His time for dominance is over. He doesn't have to dominate the game. He is a great producer. Let him be great without saying he's dominant. You don't have to dominate anything. Dominance is the young man's game right now. That's why Drake is the fucking man. That's why Metro is the fucking man. They're supposed to dominate the industry right now. That's it.
But why can't you be dominant in quality though? I don't understand.
Well,
why does dominant have to just be in one particular way? Why can't it be in many different kinds of ways?
Because he's transcended that. He no longer has to be dominant of any kind. When you call the Alchemist, you calling him to bring great shit to your project. He's already great. He's already great. He's already established. He's already the fucking man. He don't have to dominate anything. When you call him, you calling somebody that's legendary. That's like me saying LL Cool J is dominant. No, he's not. He's not. He's not dominant in these times. It's not necessary. He's already cemented. That's my thing. With Alchemist, he's already cemented. He does not have to be great with these young dudes. He does not have to be in the same conversation as them. He has already established himself. He's done. Timbaland, all of them. Those guys don't have anything to prove. Metro has something to prove. Metro has to prove that he deserved to be in that conversation with them. So he needs to dominate these times to be in that conversation.
But what if Metro just can't? What if Metro can't get to these levels because of the talent pool he's with?
No, the talent pool will get him there. It doesn't matter. That's how we're gonna see how great he is. You take somebody like fucking Sexy Red and you make her great. That's it. Talent pools suck. Make the motherfuckers. Look, Lil Jon did it. Lil Jon did it. You know, Lil Jon's simple ass production. He made a lot of motherfuckers great doing that little time period, the crunk era.
But what if Metro Booming just doesn't get to these levels that he's required to get to, but it's the talent that's holding him back?
He's already doing it.
But he doesn't have like a 9, 8. I mean, no, he doesn't have like a 9 or 10 in this guy. But I feel like it's also
our opinion, though. That's our opinion that he doesn't have that yet. But the masses,
I know that's probably our opinion. Well, our opinion, but at the same time, you can make an argument he just don't. Compared to Alchemist, this guy.
Make the Alchemist, yeah. I mean, look, the Alchemist is great, bro. Like,
I don't believe how he's not dominant.
Because he don't have to dominate. He don't have to dominate, and he doesn't not have to be in the conversation of dominance. He has to be in the conversation of greatness. Dominance doesn't mean shit when it comes to longevity and greatness. His longevity speaks to his greatness. So, like whatever you consider to be dominant. Hold on a second. I don't know. Yeah. So whatever you consider to be dominant is like, you know, that's a matter of opinion. You know what I mean?
I guess. I feel like he's dominant in another lane. It's just different. Like, it's just a different lane. But we agree to disagree.
Not everybody dominate in their particular lanes. Like, you know, but what I'm saying is that I don't want to pigeonhole him to dominance in 2024 when he's been great his entire career. That's all I'm saying. Don't pigeonhole. You got a ton of respect for him, man. He's better than dominance in 2024, especially with the talent pool that you're speaking about. He don't need to be talented. He don't need to be fucking great with these motherfuckers, dude.
But he is, though. He's better than a lot of producers out here. I'm just giving him credit. Like, that's dominance.
But that's
it's like when when I thought Kendrick was the best rapper on the planet Earth, I didn't look at one bit of that nigga's popularity because I know he's not the most popular. That's why niggas hate on him now.
But the
But
thing
I knew he had the
it's
skill.
great though, right?
Yeah, because his skill is dominant. That's the dominance. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have to have numbers to be dominant. You don't have to have these all chart world numbers to be dominant. The same way I'm very high on JID. I think he's currently the best rapper in the world. But I'm not looking at him popularity wise. I think he's dominantly because I think of him dominantly because in his skill, and I see who he's rapping with and the projects he's making, how consistent he's doing. That's his dominance, his skill. That's what I'm saying.
I can't call a single rapper dominant until they show me
numbers.
No, they got to show me that they're great. They got to show me that they're great. You got to be able to out rap a lot of fucking people. And
so
then,
in a world of a producer, in a world of producers, but in a world of a producers, what do they have to show you to be dominant?
So I mean, right now, for one, I'm not going to put Alchemist in the same conversation as Metro because his resume is he's already cemented. He's already cemented.
I don't know how he's not.
He's not.
I don't know how he's not dominant. I don't know.
He doesn't because he can't.
I don't know. I don't
He cannot dominate in a world that has Metro in it. Okay.
Why can't he dominate? But why does he have to dominate trap though? That's what I'm asking.
No, but what I'm saying is that he's not in any conversations. The commercial success, underground is where he dwells. Okay, that's what I'm saying. This last successful project that he was a part of that was Grammy nominated and everything else. You may not like the conversation of Grammys and success and numbers and all that other stuff. That's where dominance lies. That's where dominance lies. You don't believe me? Go ask anybody in the industry. But at the end of the day, that's where your dominant conversations start. What the fuck? Where does your resume say you sit? Alchemist is on a ton of projects. He is highly requested and highly regarded and highly respected. And you know why? It's because he's great, not because he's dominant. The dominance conversation is pointless. The only person that got to dominate some shit right now is people that have something to prove. That's it.
You don't have to prove anything to be dominant. You don't have to prove anything to be dominant. You could just be like just your will. Like you don't. All right, I agree. I don't. Yeah, I have nothing else to prove. I don't think
that's my point. So just let him be great. He doesn't have to dominate anything.
Man, that nigga's dominant, bro. Like
he's in the same kind. Okay, Dr. Dre's can dominate too.
Okay, like you say so.
Scott Storch is dominant. Pharrell is dominant.
Scott Storch back in the day, he was dominant, bro.
Yeah, but they don't have a fucking current. They don't have a current day argument like these two. Like, come on, bro.
They do. Dr. Dre
he just said back in the day. He just said back in the day.
Scott Storch still working right now.
Damn, he had the hardest fall off.
Yeah, he had the hardest fall off, man. Coke is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, the God.
It's a hell of a drug.
Man, when he was hot, people were putting him up there, man. He was up in the ranks. I mean, he had some hits under his belt.
Bro, look, he had a dominant run. You see,
people were comparing him to Dre for a second, I thought.
Yeah, because the thing is that he keys some of Dre's shit too.
Yeah.
So like when they needed help on the keys, they called Scott Storch.
That's nuts. That's insane. He went broke too, spent all his money.
Yep. He lucky he got it back.
Yeah.
So yeah. Dominant runs. Everybody has a dominant run. That's
not everybody.
But what I'm saying is like producers like Metro. Metro is in his dominance right now. He's predominantly the dominant fucking producer right now. He's the guy. He's a man. Now, I'm gonna look into this shit with Alchemist and see where he's at and like what other projects he's been a part. Because if his projects that he's been a part of has been in a lot of discussions, even like great fucking discussions, then yeah, he has some level of dominance. But other than that, let the man be great. Dude. He's fucking great. He's great. He don't have to be dominant.
No, he's dominant.
It's like if he's dominant, Metro ain't getting no phone calls.
That's
He ain't
not
getting
the
no phone
point.
call.
You're just missing the point, bruh. You're just missing the point. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just think the nigga he's not gonna get calls because that's a popularity argument, lyricist. That's what I'm saying. The nigga is more popular. He's not popular.
Yeah, he's more popular. Yeah, Metro is more popular. Yeah, he's more sought out. Freddie Gibbs got the Alchemist because of who he was. He was accessible. He was easily accessible because that was somebody that he needed to team with to make the project that he had in mind. So when somebody is not sought out or like highly sought after, they're easy to reach. So when Freddie Gibbs teamed up with him for Alfredo, it was because the Alchemist was easy to reach. Everybody wants Metro right now because he's popular. That popularity led to his dominance. His successful run as a producer led to his dominance. No different than Drake. Drake is highly successful and he's dominant because of that shit. He's on a 15, 16-year run right now because of it. He's dominant. He's dominating everything. Everything he fucking touches gold until it starts turning to shit. So that's what I'm saying. Now, if the Alchemist is creating platinum fucking selling artists, he hasn't done that in a long time. I'm just saying. It doesn't mean that he's not great. He's still fucking great. To get Alchemist on your project, you take your shit serious.
Right.
So that's all I got. Is there anything else I want to share before we wrap it up?
No, sir.
All right. So I want to thank y'all for rocking with us tonight on the Lyricist podcast. Until the next episode, we'll catch y'all later.